Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're taking a look at the Crate Club General Box for winter of 2024. This thing is packed with survival and tactical gear. Let's check it out. Alright folks, welcome back. So I wanted to take time today to show you this quick little Crate Club General Box. This is for winter of 2024. These are the general boxes, so they come out quarterly. So that's why we had a winter of 2023 and a winter of 2024. And I wanted to explain to you how they work really quick. Now remember folks, the link is down below, and I have my 10% discount code if you're interested in getting started with Crate Club. They have 4 different levels. 3 of them are monthly, and 1 of them is quarterly. Okay, you have the Lieutenant, which starts out at $49.99. Average value on that's about $89, and that's what you're going to get in gear. That's basically basic survival and self-defense tools, fire starters, EDC gear. Great for somebody just getting started out. Maybe you don't have a ton of money to spend on these. Crate Club is a premier box. They do not have junk in them. I've done a couple a long time ago that weren't that great. These have really good stuff in them, so this isn't like you're going to be buying stuff that you don't know the quality of. Okay, then you have Captain. Okay, now Captain runs about $99.99 a month. You're going to get about $153 worth of value out of that. That gets the best mix of kind of survival and tactical gear. For everyday use, it's picked out by professionals, and the goal there is to kind of help you be better prepared for anything that life throws at you. That'd be a good start to a prepper box, you know, for a prepper, if you want to kind of start out that way. That'd be a good start that way. Next up is the Major. Now, the Major gets a little more expensive. It's $199.99. However, every month you're going to get a value of about $305 worth of gear. And that's for more people who are more experienced, maybe a more experienced survivalist, and you're looking for new gear to discover every month, and you have the money to do that. Like I always say, don't go into buying a ton of boxes if you don't have your basics like food, water, shelter, all that stuff taken care of. And lastly, which is this guy here, this is a quarterly box, okay? This comes once every quarter, and that's $399.99 a quarter. The average value in this box is $561, okay? So if you want to do it, you can save a little bit of money annually, and you can join up quarterly. And the annual price, which is $1,399.99. Now, I know that sounds like a ton of money to spend on boxes, but if you watch the reviews, you can go back and watch my reviews. This is good stuff. There's not junk in here or filler. This is really good quality gear. And the average value on it for a year, if you spend that $1,399 or $1,400, is going to be $2,244. So yeah, it's a little bit pricey, but this is like the premier gear box out there and has much better gear in it. So this stuff is actually used by a professional, okay? This is real issue tactical gear that people actually use, okay? And it is picked out by a group of people there who kind of go through and decide what's good and what isn't, and that's what they send to you. So let's get inside and show you some first few items from the box. We're going to start it out with the Johnny Slick's Rugged Beast Bar, okay? That's a soap bar. I'm going to tell you all about it. All right, folks, so here it is. I was talking about that Beast Bar, and this is something I can speak from experience on. I received one of these in a different box. I'm not sure if it was Battle Box or whatever, because Battle Box and Crate Club are affiliated. And I'm using it currently in my shower, and this is really nice soap. It's really good. Gets you clean, I'll tell you that much. It was founded by 2 former U.S. Marines. This is made from coconut oil, shea butter, mango butter, activated charcoal, and it's a completely natural body wash soap that doesn't contain any harmful chemicals or preservatives. It's got a cool little logo on it. And I got to tell you, this thing actually works. It really cleans you up well. I generally either used Irish Spring or Zest as far as soap goes. This stuff works better. So definitely pleased with it. It's really good stuff. It's a $12 value. That's what they cost, $12 a bar. It is rather expensive, but it is 100% organic, veteran-owned, and it comes in 3 other scents, I guess you could say. We have juniper berry, cedarwood, and Cuban tobacco. Now, the next thing is kind of cool, too, and this really isn't a survival item. This is kind of a cool little countertop piece, a conversation piece, I would say, that you can show your friends. This is actually pretty cool. This is a Ben Shot rocks glass. Now, you'll notice there is a bullet in there. Now, of course, it was, heated up and placed in there. It wasn't shot into the glass, obviously. But that's kind of cool. I kind of thought that was neat with a little glass etching on it. Nice little rocks glass there. It's a, $24.99 value. It can hold 11 ounces of whiskey. It's hand embedded with a real lead-free solid copper .308 bullet. Ben Shot's a father and son-owned business. All the Ben Shot glasses are heavy, high-quality, handcrafted works of art from the beautiful state of Wisconsin. So it's very, very cool. And each of these bullets are CNC'd from a pure piece of copper. I believe that Lehigh Defense in Clarksville, Texas makes them. This is a kind of cool little conversation piece. Not really a survival tool, but it looks kind of cool. So let's move on to the next item. And this is where we start getting into more survival gear. And this is the Wazoo Cash Cap. It's a $36 value. Now it looks like a cap, right? You even got room up here for a morale patch or whatever. But here's where it gets cool. There are pockets all over this thing. And no one would think, we talk about being the gray man. No one would think you got a couple $100 stashed up here in the brim of your hat. Okay, you got 3 interior pockets for whatever you may need. You could even make a mini survival thing out of this, Of course, it'll probably get annoying on your head having all that gear banging around. But small little items, maybe some coins. I won't say coins for a payphone because everybody freaks out. Oh, there are no more payphones, and there really aren't. But you can do a lot of stuff with this. You got 3 pockets inside. This pocket on the bill here in front. And I'm not a big hat wearer, but I could see myself wearing this just to have a little bit of extra, maybe money, maybe a card, something in here so that if somebody comes up and robs me of what I got, they don't take this, because who wants a baseball cap? No one wants a baseball cap. So it is kind of a cool little thing. I thought that was a kind of neat little thing. You got 6 pockets, a reflective little signal on the interior here if you needed to signal your position. Bill pockets, slot pockets, interior pockets, all there. Very cool. All right, now we're moving into the heavy duty stuff. Okay, this is the actual real survival gear, and this is something that I can't tell you. I love it more than most of the items that I've used for water filtering. Okay, these are really, really nice. And this is a Grail GeoPress. It is a filter and purifier. I'm going to open up the box and tell you all about this guy. Now, this is a $99.95 value. Okay, these are a little more expensive than your average $26 Walmart, hollow fiber membrane filter. These are good for 350 cycles. Open cartridges, if you open it up, they're good for 3 years. Unopened, they're good for 10 years. The filtered water can be mixed with electrolyte powders without risk of contamination. Once you filter it, it works kind of like this. I'm going to open this thing up. They always come tight when you get them first. All right, there you go. So what you have down here is your filter, okay? Now you're going to take your water that you may get from a stream or wherever, put it up in here, and then you're going to push this down, okay? Now you can remove this top piece too. You can also open this up. If you notice, you have a green, I'm sorry, you're not in camera, a green and a red top there, so you can seal it or open it. It helps to open this a little bit when you're pushing down. Now I'm going to push down and take it off camera, and you're just going to push down and filter your water through this thing. Very, very easy. You will get really, really clean water out of that. And that's how simple it is. It's really easy to do. You got a nice hook on the back here. It will filter out waterborne viruses, pathogens, protozoan cysts. It also filters out particulates like sediment and microplastics. Dirty water can be purified as fast as 8 seconds, which is, if you know anything about water filters, that's pretty darn fast. And this is a special edition camo bottle. It's a little bit bigger than the other ones. Really nice looking bottle. That's going to definitely go into my preps. I definitely like this thing. The instructions for it and any information is inside this little attractive pouch here that they have set up. They give you a sticker, quick start guide on how to use it. Very, very simple. 24 ounces of water, really, really fast. And there's your little Grail sticker. Definitely cool little thing. Okay, let me clean up the counter here a little bit and make room for some more stuff, and we'll show you what's left. All right, got a little bit of room here to show you some more stuff. Next up is the Civivi Cubit. Now, this is really odd because when I was at the SHOT Show, when I covered the Civivi table, this was one of the knives I picked up, and I was like, wow, I like the way this feels in my hand. It's a bit of a smaller knife, kind of an everyday carry type deal here. Let me pop it out and show it to you. There is a button lock here, so you just push that and open it up like that. Very, very sharp, really nice in your hand, aluminum scales on the side. And again, to close it, just as simple. Just push down and close it away. Perfectly centered in there. Really nice looking thing. Nice sturdy clip too. That doesn't feel like it's going to bend or break on you at any point. The integrated thumb studs on it and a button lock make deploying it super, super easy. So you just push the button and fling it forward, or you can use the studs on the side to fling it open too. And you can use that to close it. Very, very simple to do. Either way. And you got a drop point black stonewash blade on it. The steel on this is a Sandvik 14C28N steel. So you got the toughness you need with quality you can trust. And I'll tell you something, Civivi really makes some very nice looking knives. Not only nice looking, but they seem to fit well in my hand. And that, you know, I only had a very quick video of the knife section there at SHOT Show, but I'll tell you, I walked around there for a while picking up some of their knives. And it's not a huge knife, you know, it's not a gigantic knife. You don't have to worry about running afoul of any knife laws or anything like that. And the edge is just absolutely mirror polished on that, and it is super, super sharp. So definitely a nice little setup. Get a nice little case with a cleaning cloth and a little bit of information on the knife. And I'm sure there's a sticker in there too, I believe. Another sticker, yep. So definitely cool stuff. All right, let's move on to the next thing here, and that is the Grey Ghost admin pouch. Now I've opened this up for you to see. This is really handy. If you have your plate carrier and your mags on front, I usually do about 3 because I don't want to do too much stuff there because I can't go prone. You can put this in front and you can kind of look down on it, and you can have maps, whatever you need in here, ready to go. You can also set this so that it doesn't go too far down. So if you don't want this thing to fall open and drop everything out, you can set it to kind of hold like that, and you can look down on your chest and you can see everything right there, and you got the little sides to hold it in place. Very, very handy little item. I really wasn't a big believer in a lot of pouches and stuff on my plate carriers, but I started adding a few things here and there, and I was really shocked at how much easier it is to get at stuff, you know? If I have a cleaning tool, another tool, whatever, it's right there ready to go wherever I need it. A map, a flashlight, whatever. So this little guy here includes 2 malice clips on it. They're very easy to attach with standard moly webbing. The front side of the pouch has a nice Velcro-like material. You can put anything you want on the front there. Little laser cut, little moly webbing. These guys are so awesome to use. I mean, you just pick this thing up, push it out, and weave it in through your plate carrier. Definitely a nice added feature. This is a, I believe these are, what was I going to say? $46.50 value. So these sell for about $46.50. The knife, I forgot to mention the knife is a $78.70 value too. So you're definitely getting some higher end gear here. Now, next up, okay, we have something that I've never seen in any kind of box ever. This is where I say this is more for the preppers and survivalist type stuff, you know, when you're getting into it. This is the Grey Ghost Minimalist Plate Carrier. That's a $135 value. I'm going to back up the camera a little bit so you can see it, and I'll demo it so you can see the whole thing. All right, I noticed it wasn't in camera, so I wanted to give you a good view of this thing because this is pretty cool. Now, this is in multicam. It's a dark multicam. Again, you know, you don't really get a choice. This really wouldn't fit in too well in my environment in the desert, but that doesn't mean that I'd hesitate to use it if it was all I had. It will take your standard 10 by 12 plates on the front and back. Really, the only thing different I'm seeing about this is that it doesn't have a place for side plates. Now, as you can tell, this is big to begin with. I just threw this on and it fit me. It was kind of big on me, but this is pretty big to begin with, so it's really one size fits all. Really nice, well made, well stitched together. So it also has matching loop materials on the front, 3 rows here. It also does have a pocket in the front too, so if you need to kind of stick anything in there, you can do that. You do have adjustable shoulder straps on the top here. I did have to straighten that out because it was a little bit, it comes like really, really short, and I had to kind of stretch it out a little bit for my shoulders. But all in all, a really nice fit. And that's something that, you know, you don't want to cheap out too much on a plate carrier. Again, they're really just to hold plates, and if they ever do get hit, of course, they're no good. You know, they're pretty much done. But you don't want to cheap out on it because you don't want to have your plates fall out on you. This has a very neat locking system inside here. Let me show you real quick here. I always do this the wrong way with my weak hand doing all the work instead of my strong hand, because I just naturally do my videos that way. So you've got that locked in there pretty well. All the way inside, you can fit any plates you want in there. It fits 10 by 12 inch, any ESAPI plates. Okay, and to fold it back up, you're just going to push this back down with that in there. And there you go. Front and back plates. No side plate protection on it, but again, for something like, if you have a kit set up for a bump in the night type thing, that's your go-to right there. You can easily stash a couple mags in there, a couple holders, maybe a tourniquet, maybe a first aid kit, you know, real quick for your own personal use. You wouldn't really need the admin pouch for something like that, but you can slap this on really, really quickly. You do have the buckles on the side. So definitely a cool little thing. Like I said, it's going to be about $135 value, $135.50. Definitely cool in your lineup of gear here. Okay, let's go through the last item really quick because I don't want to use up too much of your time today. And the last item is this guy here, and you'll notice he's kind of messy in there because I've opened him up. And this is your Halo Optics Rangefinder. So this has 600 yards to a tree, 1,000 yard reflective, 6 times magnification. Let's take a look at it really, really quickly here. If I can open the box up. There we go. And I kind of just pulled everything out of here just to take a look at it. My only complaint with this is it comes with an oddball battery. Is a CR2, I believe it is. It's not a CR123, it's a CR2. It's a little bit smaller. You'll open that up there and put the battery in. I did test it. It is very accurate because I've kind of set up, and I hate to say this, but a range card of my neighborhood. So I know about how far distances are if I look at them. Like I can look at telephone poles and say, okay, those people are out there walking 150 yards away from me. They're not a threat. Somebody by a nearby house or garage, I know they're 15 feet away from me. They might be trouble if they're looking for trouble. So I like to have my area kind of ranged out. I got up on my roof and did it with my previous rangefinder, and I tell you, this one's really nice. Really nice clear glass on it, really crystal clear. You got a little bit of a focus on the eyepiece for zooming in and out. You got your battery down here, your modes, you circle through here to your modes. It does centimeters, yards, everything. And this is your on button. Let me make sure I'm giving you correct information. Yep. So there you go. That's your on button. Now it isn't lit up inside. It's just a LCD screen, okay? Just a LCD crosshairs. You point it where you want to point it, and it will give you a continuous distance. So as you're moving, it might be 175, 100, 75, 50, you know, so it'll keep updating as you're moving. Very, very handy piece of gear. People kind of don't think about that for prepping. Knowing your area and knowing your neighborhood and knowing how far things away and how close they are, really handy, even just as a good citizen. You know, car hits a telephone pole. You know that telephone pole is about 120 yards away. You can call up 911 and say, hey, we just had an accident here. A car hit a telephone pole. It's about 125 yards from my address here. They know where to go right away. So definitely a really handy thing. Comes with a strap, cleaning kit, little pouch for it. I'm definitely going to like that. That is really cool. So that is your Crate Club General for winter 2024. Remember, folks, my link will be down below for it, but I have a 10% coupon down there. So if you buy one of these boxes or you buy individual stuff, you can use my coupon down there. Just cut and paste it to save 10% off stuff. I really like their gear. I know some people are going to be like, oh, that's too expensive. These are the premier boxes out there. Crate Club really puts out nice stuff. It's not secondhand junk. It's not stuff that isn't going to, I mean, Grail filter alone, you know, is really, really nice. So definitely cool stuff. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to check the link for this down below, as well as all my other links. Freeze-dry wholesalers, don't forget to check them out as well. They are having a sale today. If you buy steaks, you'll get some free veggies. My link will save you 15%. So definitely go there, check it out, see what they're doing. My Amazon store, of course, if there's nothing in that store you like, just save that link and shop with it every time you go to Amazon. Really helps us out and doesn't cost you a thing. Helps us bring you more cool gear to test. Below that is my Patriot Supply link. That's preparewithiridium.com. We have the 3-month food kit on sale there, but if you scroll down, the Vesta stove and heater, which I reviewed here a while back, is on sale as well. Great deal on it. You're going to get a bunch of the different little cans of canned heat. Really good heater and stove. Like I said, I use it out here when I'm doing my videos. I have a toolbox right over there, and I just put it on top of the toolbox and let it blow on me this way. It's really saved my butt on some cold mornings. Below that is, of course, our Thrive Life freeze-dried food store. Okay, don't forget to check out Thrive as well. I thank you guys for watching. Stay safe and stay prepared.